Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do another Dior beauty review today. Today it's going to be of the Diorshow 3D Maximizer and the Diorshow Dior Iconic Overcurl Mascara. I have Star with me today. Star is taking a nap upstairs and he is being very lovely today because Lewis is traveling right now, so it's just me to give him lots of loving. So I wanted to review both the Diorshow Maximizer 3D Lash Primer and the Diorshow Dior Overcurl Mascara. I wanted to review them both together because they are really designed to work together to get the best results from them. So I've been using the mascara for just about 3 months and it's running low. I haven't used the lash primer yet. I'm going to use that with you today. So because I'm running low on my mascara and it's almost time to rebuy it, I'm going to share with you my thoughts. I'm going to do kind of like a whole little before and after. So I'm going to talk about whether I think it's worth it or not and whether I'm going to be repurchasing it again or not. Dior also say their lash primer is good for sensitive eyes. So we're going to put that to the test. And if you watch my YouTube videos a lot, you'll often see I start with a lot of eyeliner on and by the end it's kind of all gone because my eyes water a lot. Now you do really need to use both products and I'm going to explain to you and share with you why. Now I have loads of different lash primers. I kind of think they're almost more important than mascaras and I'll show you that later why. I'll kind of do one with a primer and one without so you can really see the difference. So we're going to start with the Diorshow 3D Maximizer. So Dior call this a primer serum and it's supposed to be triple action. It's supposed to volume curl and add definition for 24 hours. Now normally I would curl my eyelashes. I'm not going to today because it's supposed to curl them. I want to see if it actually does. It's also supposed to boost your mascara's performance and improve your lash appearance. It says it makes lashes stronger, smoother and more supple, so we're going to see if it does that. But I really like the idea that it's a conditioning formula because it might be able to replace my lash serum, so we're saving some money there and not needing 2 products. And I've been kind of looking for more products recently that do that have active ingredients that kind of take care of your skin and nourish everything. So I've been using the Vitalash lash serum for a while, so today, I'm not really going to know if it's this that's conditioning my lashes or this serum in all honesty. So Dior has some quite hefty claims for the benefits of their Dior Lash Maximizer. It's supposed to be triple action. So the first one is that it's supposed to add 3 times the volume, and we will really be able to see that because my lashes are fine, they are long, they are blonde, but we will be able to see the volume because they're quite fine. The other thing is it's supposed to do 91% more curl, which, like I said, I haven't curled them today, so we'll really be able to see if it's done that. I've done before pictures, I'll do it after, so we can kind of really see if there's been a curl or not. But I'm kind of confused on how it's going to curl because it is a straight wand. So that will be interesting. It's got to be something in the formula that's creating that curl. It's not, I'm not going to say it's going to be like a lash perm, but there's something in there that's curling that's not the shape of the brush. And the other thing it claims is 43% more length instantly. Like I said, the Diorshow Maximizer is supposed to be good for sensitive eyes, so I did not put any other eye makeup on today around there. Obviously, I've got my brow makeup on and my foundation, but I didn't put liner on, I didn't put eyeshadow on because I want to really make sure there is as minimal other products getting in there to see if it really works on sensitive eyes, and then I'll finish my makeup off later. So a few more things to know about the Diorshow Maximizer 3D. Before we pop it on, I promise we will put it on, is that it has been reformulated. It's now a new balm formula. It's supposed to be dense and more airy. And like the Dior Overcurl Mascara, it's also enriched with cornflower extract. So I'm going to do one eye with and one without. If it's also supposed to do volume, curling, intensity, shine, revitalizing, intensifying the color, and being good for sensitive eyes. It's got a lot of benefits, so I really want to see the difference. And then the other ingredients in the Dior Maximizer are berry extract and cotton nectar. And they're supposed to help protect and coat the lashes. So I really like the idea of that so you don't have mascara drying your lashes out. So this is the Diorshow Iconic Overcurl Mascara. It does come in 5 colors. So if black's too intense for you, it does come in brown, dark green, blue, and brick, which is kind of like a rusty brown color. One of the benefits of the Diorshow Overcurl Mascara that isn't available on any of the others is it's their first refillable mascara. So if you're big on sustainability and minimal waste, this might be a good option for you. So of course, I'm big on pretty packaging, and the Dior packaging on their mascara is really pretty. It's silver, it's sleek, it's modern, and then it has Dior written across the middle there. And when it comes to the wand, you can see from the shape of the wand that it's going to be a great one for curling. Now it's going to be whether it keeps the curl. So a few of the claims and the benefits of the Dior Overcurl Mascara that's slightly different to some of their other formulations is that it's supposed to fan out and lengthen the lashes, nourish and fortify them, and give volume and curl that lasts 24 hours. So you should be getting double whammy because they say both the benefits of these last 24 hours. I'm not going to put that to the test because I'm not going to sleep in my makeup or stay awake for 24 hours for you, but I can tell you the mascara does last really well for 16 hours. I'm going to tell you all the benefits now because I really want to talk about them again when we've got it on to see if it does what it says it's going to do. So the other thing that Dior claims this mascara does is longer looking lashes for a wide awake look. So that should be good. And then its intense long wearing color is smudge proof. It's not waterproof, it's smudge proof. They do have a different waterproof formula if that's important to you. So the Dior Overcurl Mascara has some of the same ingredients as the 3D Maximizer, and that is the cornflower floral extract and the cotton nectar. Okay, so I'm not going to curl my lashes. I am just going to put the volumizer on one eye. We're going to do one eye first and then the other without it. So when you're taking it out, it is kind of fibrous. You do have to kind of wipe some of the over excess off. And then you're just gonna lift the brow. I like to get as close to the roots as I can and really get a hefty dose in there. Sometimes I'll go on the top. If I want really long lashes, both ends, kind of like for the doll look, I will put it on the bottom as well. And then I'm gonna apply the Diorshow Iconic Overcurl Mascara. And I'm gonna coat the top first, and then I'm going to go in and do the bottom. I do like doing both sides of my eyes. Sorry if you can see right up my nostrils while I'm doing this. I'm going to do a couple of coats. Now I've noticed lots of people have different techniques with this. You can do it that way, you can flip it and do it with the concave side. And I try and get really close to the corner of my eyes as well, all the way to those outer edges. I haven't really found a preference of the way I like to hold the wand. Okay, that is straight away. It's like boom. Another tip Dior gives you is to press and hold the eyelashes to kind of create an eye curler effect to boost the curling effect. Now I just did this off camera because I thought I was filming and I wasn't, so I have already done this. But I have to say that tip works really well. So that is with 2 coats of their Dior mascara, and I can honestly see a huge difference. What I will say was I was going to come on here and tell you that I didn't like this mascara, that it was clumpy, that it was dry. I have been using it all wrong. This is the first time I have used it with their lash primer. I was using it with one of my many of my own, and it was causing it to go clumpy. It was drying it out. It was hard to cover the white primer. This works like a dream. That is it's a total game changer. There's not one clump on there. They are totally separated and fanned out like it said it did, volumized, lengthened, and that is really curled. In fact, it curled so much I got a little bit on my lid above. So one of the pro tips that I got from a makeup artist is if you get mascara on your eyes, wait for it to dry. If you do it when it's wet, it smudges everywhere. If you wait till it's dry, you can literally just pick it right off. Okay, should we do the bottom lashes just to be fun? Let's really get the full effect of it. The only thing I will say, I find this wand quite hard to work with on bottom lashes. I do prefer to use a straight wand. Okay, so that is one eye with both the products. I love that. That literally looks like false eyelashes. So definitely pro tip there. Use Dior's Maximizer Lash Primer with their mascaras. Do not try and use another brand. It does not work. So let's go on to the second eye without any primer. It definitely feels drier going on without the primer underneath. I definitely feel like that primer is what's kind of helping to keep it moist, condition, and really help this glide through and separate the lashes. But I am still getting length with this. There's definitely some volume and there's definitely some curl. So result-wise, it's not a huge difference I'm finding. In fact, it probably might have separated them and clumped less without the primer. If I'm coming in really close, you can see these ones do look thicker. There's definitely more volume to them. These look kind of more separated and more individualized? I don't know if that's a word. And fanned out. So I think it depends on your personal preference on what you're looking for. And I think I prefer this because I have hooded eyes. I have to be very careful my eye makeup doesn't start to close my eyes, make them look sleepy. I feel like this eye looks more wide awake and freshened than it does on this side. But again, that's personal preference. The application definitely went on easier with the primer though. I feel like it didn't feel as drying and it felt easier to work with. But result-wise, I'm happy with both results. I could either take or leave both. I think if I was in a rush, I would do without the primer for the daytime. In the nighttime, maybe do it with the primer or if I'm on camera, just to make it pop more. So, does it curl them? I'm going to do to the profile as well so you can see. I absolutely think it curled them really, really well. And I know it holds the curl throughout the day. I just thought it was because I used a lash curler before. It curls them. Are they shiny? I mean, I feel like they are. I feel like they don't look dry. I feel like they look conditioned. Are they lengthened and fanned out? I think that's a non-brainer. I showed you the before and after. I think they very much lengthened because they're quite long to begin with, but they're fine and they're blonde. Mascara makes a big difference on me. Does the eye primer look like it's given 3 times the volume? That's without the primer, that's with. They are definitely more voluminous. They're definitely thicker. 91% more curl. Yes, they are more curled. I don't know if they're more curled with the primer than just with the Overcurl Mascara. I don't know if it made a huge difference. Actually, it did. If you look at where the lashes are hitting on my upper lid versus where they're hitting here, this, because they've got more bend and they're more curled, they're looking like they're higher up on this top lid. Did it give me 43% more length? I can't tell you what percentage-wise it added, but they definitely feel like they look longer. The other thing the Dior Maximizer Lash Primer said it would do was to intensify the color. So yeah, maybe it has. I mean, this definitely looks blacker, but I think it's also because it's got more volume. So are the results from the 3D Maximizer and the Dior Overcurl Mascara what I expected? Actually, because I've been using this 3 months, it's better because I haven't been using it with their primer. So lesson learned, don't do that. Learn from my mistakes. Use it on its own or use it with their primer. Don't try another primer because it does not play well with it. But the results are way better than I've been getting, and they were what I was expecting from what was promised in the beginning. So now I'm not disappointed. My eyes are absolutely fine. You know, I said it was good for sensitive eyes. My eyes don't feel irritated whatsoever. So I think it was either the primer I was using before that my eyes didn't like, or it's some kind of combination of some of the eyeshadows or eyeliner I put on. So I'm going to put on my eyeshadow and eyeliner and figure out what's going on and what was actually causing irritation. Because right now there is no issue with them. So definitely good for sensitive eyes, in my humble opinion. So let me finish my makeup off and then I'll come back and talk to you about whether I think it's worth it or not. I washed everything off. So a lot of people complain that the Dior Overcurl Mascara is hard to get off. It is. You kind of do really need to use the Dior Mousse on off to get it off. I've tried lots of different other face washes. It hasn't worked. Eye makeup removers, it didn't work. But don't get it in your eyes like I did, because oh my gosh, it hurts so much if you get the makeup remover in your eye, but it does work really effectively. And I put the primer and the mascara on both eyes so we're all evened out. I used the Dior eyeliner, I used the Dior Backstage eyeshadow palette, everything Dior. Do I think the Diorshow Maximizer 3D Lash Primer and the Diorshow Iconic Overcurl Mascara are worth the money? I definitely think they are. I don't think they are completely overpriced. I feel like most mascaras are $26 to $28 now in the Sephora or luxury beauty range. I'm not talking about drugstore brands. This is $33 at the time of me filming this, but you know how Dior is with putting their prices up. So a couple of tips I have for saving money on Dior beauty products is, one, if you're Sephora VIB, wait until they have a 20% off site-wide sale and then you can kind of stock up then. Second way to save money is to buy the refillable set. So you can buy it as a mascara and then with the refill, and it's 56 instead of 66. So it saves $10 versus buying a new mascara each time. And then you're being more eco-friendly anyway. The other way to do it is to buy it as a gift set. They don't always have it. It kind of comes in and out of stock, especially around Valentine's or holiday season. They have the mascara and lash primer set. It does make it cheaper to buy it as a gift set than buying them individually. Also, when you're shopping on Dior, make sure you're logged in so you can take advantage of their loyalty program, collect points, use coupons at checkouts. Most of the codes for gifts with purchase only work when you spend $150 or more though. So will I be rebuying both of these products? I actually will. I came on with all my prep notes about how I wasn't, how it was clumpy, how I wasn't happy with the results. I did it for you today and used a primer and now I'm a total convert. I think it's really lovely. I think it's a really, really beautiful product and I will definitely be repurchasing. So let me know what you want me to review next from Dior Beauty or Skincare so I can do it for you here. or if you've seen another review on a product you wanted, but maybe they missed some questions you had, drop me some questions you have about different Dior products, and I'll try and cover it in a review as long as it isn't one of their really extortionate skincare products at like $1,200 or something. I also feel like I want to do a review video on all of the different primers I have, because I have so many, and to see which one's the best, how much they're different in prices and ingredients. So if that's something you're interested in, drop that in the comment below as well, so I know whether it's worthwhile doing or not. And if there's a specific lash primer you want to try, I have Grande Lash, I have Urban Decay, I have Dior, I have Lash, and I have Tarte. So I have a few lash primers to go through, but if there's one I didn't mention that you want me to test with that bunch, let me know. If you've had experience with this Dior mascara or a different Dior mascara that maybe you prefer to the Overcurl with their primer, drop it in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe. Designed to go with the Maximizer is a Dior. I almost a cat bum in the video.